Let's talk real talk, guys. Who has had cake for breakfast? I'm not guilty, I promise. I feel like it's so difficult because if there's a cake on the counter and you wake up in the morning and you're tired and you see the cake, it's like you're no longer tired anymore and you just grab the fork and you have like 1 or 2 bites. It's not a big deal. Well, you always feel a little guilty after you have those few bites, but you don't need to feel guilty anymore because I'm going to show you how to make carrot cake overnight oats. They are divine, really easy to make, and satisfy that cake craving without any guilt. So let's get started. I have a mason jar here. You don't need to use a mason jar. I like them because they're super cute and fun. This one's a little big. You can even use the smaller ones if you prefer. This would actually fill about kind of a double recipe. So all you need is some rolled oats. I have some old-fashioned rolled oats. This will give you a creamier texture than steel cut will, but I actually really like steel cut oats. They have that nice kind of chewiness, a little extra texture. So feel free to use those. Let's see how much I can actually get in this jar without it going everywhere. Not bad, actually. Usually I'm a messy chef, so that was pretty good. Then I have some carrots that I grated. Now you might be like, how do you grate carrots? Well, you can use a cheese grater or you can use a microplane. I love my microplane, you know that. And you just take some carrots and you just go like this against the microplane or the cheese grater, and you can see that out the other side comes some grated carrot. And grated carrot is perfect in this because it really just blends really nicely with the oats. It's not overpowering. You're not gonna be like, ew, there's carrots in my overnight oats. Then I have some finely chopped walnuts. This is gonna add a little crunch, a little butteriness. And again, we're trying to do all the flavors of a traditional carrot cake, but in overnight oat form. And then I have some coconut that I toasted. So all I did for this is I took some sweetened coconut flakes, put them in a nonstick pan over medium heat for about 5 minutes or so until it gets nice and toasty. I don't like my coconut to be super, super toasty. I just like it light like this, but you can make it nice and dark too. Uh-oh, here goes the messy chef. Okay, so then you can include raisins in this if you want, but my fiance has a raisin aversion, so I don't put raisins in my carrot cake or my overnight oats, but you can. They get nice and juicy and plump. I have a little bit of vanilla extract. This will really kind of play with all of the flavors here and bring them all together. And then I have some maple syrup here. You can also use honey, but I like to add just a little maple syrup. You don't need to add a ton to this because the coconut is sweet and the carrots are sweet, so that just adds a little bit extra sweetness. And then I have some cinnamon and carrot cake. You gotta have it. So then I have some whole nutmeg. You guys should definitely invest in some whole nutmeg. I love this stuff. It's great. It's so much better than the ground nutmeg that you get in the grocery store. It's so much more fresh tasting and pungent. So I'm just going to take my microplane, or you can use the cheese grater, and you're just gonna add a little pinch. A little bit goes a long way because it's very, very intense, but it'll have that rich, warm flavor that you get from cinnamon and from all those warm spices that you like in carrot cake. So then I have a little bit of salt, and the salt just kind of breaks up the sweetness. It's just an undertone, don't add a ton, just a little pinch. And finally, we have milk. So look how cute this mason jar is. Isn't it adorable? You can use any type of milk you want. You can use coconut milk, you can use almond milk, you can use regular milk. I like just non-fat milk. And you're gonna add it right into your jar, just like that. And see, you can actually fit another recipe, a whole nother batch in here if you want to make a lot, but this is a good kind of single portion. So I'm going to give it a good stir, just like this. Get all those ingredients mixed together. And I'm going to lid this, and I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator for at least 4 hours. You want all those flavors to blend together. You want the oats to absorb the milk, or you can leave it overnight or up to 4 days in the refrigerator. So totally up to you. Screw it on nice and tight, and I'll see you soon. It's out and ready. It's been about 8 hours, I would say. And I did something fun on the top of this one. Look at this. How pretty and fun. I topped it. You can make it look so Insta-worthy if you want. So I can't wait to try this. I'm gonna dig right into the bottom here so I can get all the creamy goodness. And keep in mind, you can add more milk if yours looks too dry. Mmm. Mmm. It actually tastes like carrot cake. I swear. It is so ridiculously good. If this was on the counter in the morning, I'd have my eye on this one. Check it out on tastefullygrace.com. You won't regret it. I love whole nutmeg. You guys should definitely get yourself a jar. I can't get it out. And then I have some whole nutmeg here. You guys should definitely invest in some nutmeg. I'm getting my finger workout.